Coach, the sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
We got to step it up. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 52.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He'll try and run it, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a 3-and-out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be...
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and running with power here. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His 1st career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there and still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Switch.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Buying Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Throwing now is Murray. Able to find Isabella. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Well, the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Throwing is Murray on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. They'll run with Barkley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Grant. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, 58 is a mic.
From the 29, Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd. Praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Throwing is Jackson, being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. This is Grant. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. On the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been... And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray going up top. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 52 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Goodwin. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Powerful running. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Let's go,
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Ravens, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0.